Good morning. Hi. So, I want to just do some peachy fresh makeup today. That's what I'm in the mood for. So let's do that. I just pulled some random peach colored products that I like and thought let's do a look. So let me catch you up what's going on already on the face. I've done my concealer and foundation and powder because I am doing a wear test of a product, of a foundation today as well. So I just went ahead and kind of got that done. And I'm not anticipating a lot of fallout because we're using very soft colors and I think we should be fine. So on the face, I do have the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Hyaluronic Complex with Vitamin C 3-in-1 Foundation. That's what's on the face today as far as foundation goes. Concealer is a little bit of the brightener shade of the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. We got a little tiny bit of NYX, bear with me, just to conceal, and a touch of Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder. So, and brows. Let's get started on the eyes. For eyes today, I pulled out the It's a Mood palette from ColourPop because this is kind of the color I'm looking to do. Just a nice soft peach, kind of Pantone color of the year situation. And this palette has some beautiful peachy tones in it. Like this whole row and a little bit of this row. Gorgeous peaches. So let's do that. I'm going to just pick the palette up, show you what shade I'm going for. Pulled some other pretty peachy products that I think will tie in nicely to this look. I'm going to start with a fluffy brush, as per usual. And I'm going to start with this lightest peach tone up here at the top called Stay Close. It's kind of a little bit more of an orangey peach right there. And we're just going to run a little bit of that through the transition. And I'm going to just start to pat a little bit of that right in here. And softly blend up and out, as per usual. Using a light hand, keeping everything nice and light today and soft. I feel like I've been posting a lot of kind of dark gothy looks lately, so it's like, let's do something a little nice and soft. And I don't know, I just kind of got taken with the idea of a peachy eye. The weather's pretty today. I think it's gonna be pretty today. And it's spring, you know, just leaning into it. I'm gonna jump over to a Sigma E44 Firm Blender, and we're going to go a step down. I'm going to go over to the shade called Everywhere, which has a little bit more of a pink in it, a little more coolness. Grab some of that and go a little bit deeper into the socket and just patting it on. So I've been having seasonal allergies, which is fun. So I'm not going to be putting any eyeshadow on the lower lash line today. My eyes are a little watery. But I also had a fun allergic reaction to my steroids. I had to take a steroid pack for some inflammation that I had going on from dental work. So she gave me a steroid pack just to knock out the inflammation, right? No big deal. I've never taken a steroid pack before. And apparently I'm allergic to that. And that was not fun. Hands and feet broke out in hives. Chest, neck, got the lump in the throat. Chest tightness situation. That was real exciting. So, yeah, after, I think it was like day 3 that started, where I was like, uh-oh, this isn't seasonal allergies, because sometimes I just get a little itchy in the spring, you know. We all do a little bit with the pollen and whatnot. Yeah, no, that was not what that was. So, thankfully, Benadryl knocked it out, and I quit taking the steroid. And the thing is, I've taken steroids. I've taken regular, like, prednisone steroid. Not the whole steroid pack situation, which is a little bit of a different type of steroid. It's like methylprednisone or something like that. So that's the first time I've ever taken it in that format before, and that much in one go. I've had, steroid shot for allergies before, because I have allergic reactions. And I got stung by a wasp, had to get a steroid shot, that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's not like I've never taken a steroid before, so I was like, what is happening? And usually that's what you take when you have an allergic reaction. Woo, not for me, apparently. So I think next time I will just maybe ask for a lower dose if I need to take a steroid, and just make sure they're aware that I had a reaction to that particular one. I'm allergic to a lot of medications, which is so awesome. I'm allergic to just about every antibiotic that exists. Allergic to most SBFs. Allergic to wasps, apparently. Learned that last year. So yeah, it's real exciting learning about new allergies at nearly 40 years old, because I've never had to take certain things before. But I've always been allergic to the antibiotics since I was like a little kid. That's something I knew about. And just occasionally discover new ones that I'm allergic to. Basically, if it is somewhat derived of penicillin, it's not going to go well for me. The one time I had to take a really hardcore antibiotic, I had to actually be monitored in the hospital just in case. So that was also fun. Just as a precaution, they're like, we're going to keep you and admit you for overnight, so we can do this by IV, and if you have allergic reaction, we can EpiPen you. It's like, oh, fun. I'm going to go to a little bit of a smaller brush. This is an E42 Precision Detail Firm Blender. And we're going to go down to the shade called It's a Rush, which is a little bit more vibrant, a little bit deeper right here. So let me know, have you had any reactions like that to a steroid? I looked it up. It's kind of rare. Lucky me. I'm going to put this right here on the outer corner. And just softly blend that in. Keeping it a little soft, you know. That's a little bit orangier than I was anticipating. But that's okay. We'll bounce it. Yeah, the other day, I told the story about my friend Lila, who is allergic to mushrooms, and that whole thing of always having to carry EpiPen. I swear me and her just keep copying each other with elements. We both goofed our feet up. We both sprung our toes at the same time. Both have just chronic feet pain now through injuries. Back issues. Allergy issues. And what's funny is we were allergic to the opposite medications, though, when it comes to the antibiotics. We have some that overlap with allergies. I'm just blending. And then others that one can take and the other one can't take. It's we have to go to the doctor together so we can remember who has what allergy, because it's so much. Then we have to work together on this and text you, hey, which is that one that you can take and I can't take? We're a good team at urgent care. Okay. I'm going to go back to that previous shade, the one that was a little bit more muted. And just pop a little bit of that over top of there. Tone that down some. Yeah, so my day yesterday was mostly spent in bed because allergy medicine knocks me out. And it just didn't feel good either. Allergic reactions just makes you not feel good. You just feel kind of And then I also had the steroid sweats on top of that. And it was just and the steroid munchies. So that was just a little adventure. All because the temporary that I have in my mouth currently, it had shifted and caused a lot of inflammation and anchored my gums. So I had to, she just gave me a steroid. She's like, oh, take down the inflammation. That way you'll be good to go by the time it's time to put the permanent one in. Okay. Now I'm going to take a detail blending from Sigma. And I'm going to take a little tiny bit of the shade called Full Circle. It's this one right here. It's nice, pretty kind of, almost like rose gold. I'm just going to take a little bit of that. This brush is stained. And I'm going to put that onto the lid. Oh, that's a pretty color. Very pillow talky. This one. And I'm just going to blend that into those other shades real softly. Just a nice light hand. And I'm really tapping my brush off because I don't want to fall out today. I've already done my face. And just letting that blend into those other shades a little bit and just diffuse up into the socket and crease. Alright, now I'm going to brighten things up. We're going to take some of the shade that is called Reunion. Right here. It's this really pretty, just light, peachy, champagne-y color. And I'm going to put a little bit of this on the center of the lid. Yeah. I thought about using Nouveau from ABH today. I was like, you know, I hardly ever reach for these ColourPop palettes. And 1111 got me into remembering all the other ColourPop palettes I have that are really nice. And appreciating them more. And I know I've been using a lot of Huda and Natasha Denona lately and kind of pricier eyeshadows. It's like, you know, let's do some affordable eyeshadow looks. You know, these are a bit more expensive from ColourPop because it's a giant palette. Girl, you can get some amazing deals on these mega palettes from ColourPop. Like, they do bundles. They'll run sales on the bundles and, like, you know, like Black Friday sales or holiday specials, and you can get them so cheap. That's how I got the ones I have. I bought them in a bundle and got them like half price, the bundle itself. So yeah, you can stock up. That looks really pretty. That is soft, just pretty eye. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of that on the inner corner also, on a little, back to that little detail firm blender, or whatever it's called, precision firm blender. I cleaned it off. I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that and put it here, where it's kind of on its own. Because I don't want to put a whole lot on the lower lash line, because my eyes are feeling a little reactive as far as allergy situation goes, be it seasonal or medication, I don't know which. My eyes been itchy. I think that's more of a seasonal thing. I'm just blending a little bit of that up right here, by the way. Pretty. So I'm just going to run just a tiny bit of everywhere, that more muted, deeper peach. Just right against the lower lash line very softly with a little smudgy brush. Just for balance sake. Just like that. Just enough to have something under there so the upper lash line doesn't look as heavy in comparison. Alright, I'm going to take that lightest shimmer and just run a bit right here. Can you hear my stomach scrumbling? It's scrumbling. That's what I describe the noise it's making right now. It's not rumbling, it's scrumbling. I don't know what's doing that. Cool, cool, cool. I think that is it for eyeshadow. Wow, look at me. I know, I usually do a lot more. I want to take a little bit of a brown liner just for bright the lash line. Actually, I had to stop filming for a minute and because my husband got home and all that got off work. So anyway, back to what we were doing. I went ahead and put my shirt on, by the way, that I'm wearing today. I figured we can go with green, nice springy green. I look like I raided Peter Steele's closet for this shirt. Where were we? Eyeliner. Alright, I'm just going to put a little bit right at the lash line. But yeah, he just got off work at night, so he was ready for bed, so I went ahead and got dressed and did all that. So I can let him get some sleep. I'm just softening that up. Just there's a nice little bit of darkness right there. but not like eyeliner, you know? I'm going to do a little bit of my Patrick Ta Film Star. No, I'm going to do my Patrick Ta. I'm going to use my Patrick Ta Cream Contour Powder Bronzer Duo. I have set my face with powder, but it's not like super set. I think we can get away with doing a little bit of cream. This is in the shade She's Sculpted. So I'm taking a little bit of the cream on an e.l.f. Dual Complexion brush. Just tap a little bit right here. And I'm going to take the powder side on just a little fluffy brush and do a soft kind of broad application. I'm not going for like sculpted contour today, just a little warmth. Same brush, I'm going to take the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream Powder Blush Duo in Do We Know Her, which is a really pretty peachy corally cream blush powder duo. And I'm going to take the powder first. And I'm just going to dust the brush off, same one. And pop a little bit of this on. And I'll take just a little bit of the cream on the same brush. Just tap a little bit of that. And I'm going to jump to Glowgasm just for this one shade right here, this kind of peachy rose gold highlight. I'm going to use a little bit of that. For a little glow. Do some mascara and touch my brows off camera, and I'll be right back. But for mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Panorama in Black Brown. All right, mascara is on, brows are touched up. Let's do a little lip. I'm going to use a bit of MAC Spice just to kind of do a soft little outline here. All right. And then I'm going to take a little bit of More Honey from Maybelline. This is one of the Ultimates. And then I'm going to top that with some of the Bobbi Brown Crushed Oil Infused Gloss in the shade Free Spirit, which is a really pretty peach. And there we go. I think this is the look all complete. Nice and soft and just a nice soft, sweet, peachy eye. And yeah, I like it. I think it works for spring. I'm in a springy mood today, I guess. And I like it with the green top. I think peach and green look really pretty together. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out with me and just getting ready for the day and creating a nice little monochromatic peach vibe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Let me know down below some more looks you would like to see, some colors that you are intrigued by and want to see a look with. Drop in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay spooky. Bye now.